looks like we're live now. YouTube says we've got a very good connection. Let's see how long that lasts. Tricky is on TV, and the last thing is has almost finished downloading. So let's let it finish up. Speed dropped by 30 kilobytes per second, of course. Not much longer. %. Come on. Come on, internet, you can do it. Don't choke now. Anyway, welcome everyone to the 2021 Shrines and Yokai Script Festival live stream. Apparently we had a script festival last year as well, but I completely missed everything about it, including streaming whatever was made. Maybe I'll catch up on that. But yeah, now I'm back in full swing. We've got a grand total of 4 scripts to go through, the last of which just finished downloading, so let's extract it into its final resting place on my hard drive. Seems like all of them come with PH3SX this time, so no need to boot into the regular Danmakufu menu or anything. I can just get right into the action. Alright. So, we're gonna start off with a script that is not really related to Shrines and Yokai. It's made by Adam, who's not an active member in the actual world of Shrines and Yokai, just hangs around in general chat, and entered with Unconnected Marketeers Alternative Stage 1 boss. So let's hope OBS picks it up. Oops. I want bigger window, please. Let's try it again. Hello? Why is the window not getting bigger? Please enlarge yourself. No, it's always 640 by 480. And thingy is not picking it up. There we go. Expand script. Okay, so it's clip. Clip. There we go. And then maximizing just moves it in the top left corner. Now's your chance to know how different paths so you consume both. Yeah, we'll consume both. If the script would let itself be displayed at a larger size, that would be really cool. But alas, it doesn't want to. What's up with that? Size list. Everything in here looks normal. Hold on. We're off to a good start, I see. Oh, because it's commented out. Let's try again. Nope. Game still doesn't care. I guess we're gonna play in dwarf window mode then. Adam, I'm gonna ban you from Shrines and Yokai for this. Why does the script not enlarge itself? It's stuck at 640 by 480 no matter which settings I set in the configuration. 640 by... Well, if God intended 640 by 480, why are screen resolutions so large these days? Anyway, I'm just gonna stick to this. Let's play Little Game Chan. Unconnected Marketeers, Alternative Stage 1 boss. Yell at Natashi. It would. Which version of PH3SX is this anyway? Use a dev file. It has a dev file. It has a dev file and resolution and stuff are all set. Window size list is uncommented. Everything is as it should be. Except for the package script, because this one doesn't have a package. I'm telling you, the dev file is fine. I even compared it against my own. It's literally the exact same. Oh, okay, yeah. I think 1.2 was broken in terms... It didn't have the resolutions implemented yet. That came with 1.3, so that's why. Okay. Adam, I'm going to punish you for your laziness, but let's play Small Game Chan. With Sanae, I guess. Alright. Turn down the volume a bit, so I can hear myself talk. 10 should be good. Alright. So Tricky told us to play both normal and hard, so that's what we're gonna do. For beginners and casual players, for most kinds of players, for players with more experience, and for outcasts. As I say, starting lives 2, press left or right keys to toggle the amount of starting lives. We can have infinite lives, we're gonna do with that. I'm gonna go with that. Where's the magic? Alright. Turn this down a little bit. That should be good. Alright, let's... Oh, we can play in Nihongo, or we can play in English. Let's play in English. Oh, it's still loud for some reason. Alright, let's restart so the music is actually synced. Alright. English. Let's go! Well, that was quick. That was a quick stage. I've never seen such a beautiful rainbow before. I want to take so many pictures. Gosh, if only I had a camera. Still not satisfied with the sound settings on this. Alright. I don't recall this area. I hope I'm not heading towards the wrong way. Oop. Oh, you, blue-eyed shrine maiden. Ah, who are you? Is something troubling you? I'm on an important mission over here. Are you a leprechaun? That's great. It's the first time I met one. Yeah, whatever. It's nothing special. So what's a cute human such as you doing here? What's your name? Pastelia Shamrock. I'm just climbing up to the mountain. I also have a job to do. I don't think time is on my side, so could you move out of the way? I don't get it. This should be the end of the rainbow. Oh no, she wanted to hide her gold here. Junkie, I can't do an Irish accent. I don't know how that works. And if the pot of gold is missing, then... Aha! You freaking thief! You stole my pot of gold, didn't you? Pot? What are you talking about? Quit playing dumb with me. You're gonna pay for stealing all the gold. Oh, what a drag. Alright. Oh. Alright, so we're going with like 4-leaf clover patterns. That's very cool. 3 leaves. Shamrock mosaic. Pretty intense stage 1 boss, if I'm honest, but, well, I guess that's just what happens to standalone scripts. It makes more sense for them to generally be more difficult than the same stage in a full game. Yeah, this looks very nice. Tavern, brown ale fountain. Oh no, it's beer. I guess it's time to get drunk. By the way, is the audio okay? Duvo, falling colors. And here's the rainbow beam. Drink the bullets. Ah! Life and died to beer seems accurate. Yeah, I don't drink alcohol, including beer. Kaboom. Ow, ow, ow. Humans are so strong these days. So, why are you out searching for gold in the first place? I want to buy this weird card from a marketeer in the Yokai Mountain. Really want to become a magician someday. She said that card contained all the secrets of a notable purple magician. But it's so darn expensive. So I'm out collecting money, bit by bit. Is that so? Sounds pretty tough. I don't know where your pot of gold is, sorry about that. But I did collect a lot of gold along the way. So I have to get it little by little. Well, with that out of the way, I'm off to the mountain. Very nice, alright. Let's see hard mode. Drak, you missed nothing. This is the first script. Adams. Alright, the text is probably the same. And this also looks to be the same so far. Alright, shiny foliage, emerald mosaic. Alright, now we've got a 4-leaf clover. Yay. I like the music too. Very bouncy. I missed the spell name this time. Fantasy Barley Brewery. Wine beverage. Dear. Dancing Dye Rainbow Seal. Oh yeah, this is very different. I'm kind of tough when the screen is so small. Let me see if I can do one wave. Apparently not. Okay. Alright, sorry for that absolute disservice I did to you. Humans are so strong these days, blah blah blah. Okay, what does it look like in Japanese? Well, I'm gonna guess it's just gonna be the same, but the text is in Japanese, so it's not really worth showing off, I think. Alright. So, Adam's done. I'll move that out of the way, and let's get into the actual Shrines and Yokai territory, starting over the Drak Arena. Let's config look. Can we get big window? What? That's not how that should be. What's up with all of... Let's try anyway, okay. Alright, so this time we got a big window. But... the game itself is stuck in the top left corner. So, is that how it's supposed to be? Hell yeah. L for more lives, S for more spells, I for invincibility. Yeah, no, that's not how it should be. What the heck? Literally, why can nobody get these things right? Let's check the def. Yes, I want to change it. Window size list. Take this out. Okay, now it's right. Birth and read chat. I can't, I have too many windows open. Am I going to get jump scared? Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's move on with it. This one kind of, title screen reminds me kind of Yeek in my, honestly, which is not a good thing. Alright, Demon Bay is trying his best. Let's go in for real. It's loud. Look, son, it's a furry. Alright. The barely a day off incident, September 20XX. Finally, I'm free. Mousestick is sleeping and my work is done. I should go back to Drak's house and receive my daily snuggle. Why did you stop talking? Why are you stalking me? It's a cat girl. I messed it up. Hi, Tricky. Why in the seven hells are you here, you dendrophile? What the heck is a dendrophile? Oh, and hi, I guess. That's quite evil. I did nothing yet. You seem kinda busy. What's the matter? I'm going to a place where I can mind my own business. What about you? Fucking hell. You know what? Maybe I should use some trees as scratching poles. That's random. I don't have time to waste, and there are no trees around here anyway. You are, once again, obstructing my work. I suppose it's time for punishment. There's a lasagna with garlic bread waiting for me. I will punish you for tree harassment later. One punishment at a time. Now you want to fight? I will try my best not to be unfair. I would be pleased if this didn't take too long. Okay, it's a deal. Time for my famous catchphrase. Die! Alright. Accurate, tricky portrayal. Oh boy! Oh hell! Oh god! Oh jolly! Yeah, I should have expected this going into a Drakarine script. Because his stuff is hard. I don't like the shot type. Slithering bite, deep wound. Why are you over there? Help! Yells over. What? Oh, I didn't even parse those as bullets. Oh, this is ooh hard. I feel like generally the sound effects are very loud. And generally I also feel like Dracarine scripts always have a bit of a problem with bullet density. But I really, really like his Danmaku design. Monotony, Sloth's Barrage. What is happening? Oh, those put me to... Okay. Well, it's over. Ah, it's a guy. They died. What? Would be cool if I had, like, time to react to anything in here. Oh, there are warning lines. I just didn't recognize them at first. Survival. Yama of the Sands. Peaceful Guidance. Gonna turn around. Yep. Oh. No, I see. Oh, this is already bad enough. Please don't add more. Whoa! Oh god, I can't parse these many things at once. Too many layers, too many layers, too many layers. Easy, big one. Ah! Oh, okay. Zoological Breakout, Feral Demon. Use C to purify the dark bullets. What? I pressed C. Oh. Well, that sure is a way to introduce that gimmick. Yeah. No. What? I literally can no longer tell what's going on. My eyes are so confused. Well, I want to say it's a cool idea. It's just like this. The purification ability doesn't actually get much use in these patterns, and that's it. Let's try that again, because that did not go over well. Yeah. Oh wow, I captured something. Yeah, the problem is the patterns are too dense and fast at the same time for me to be able to properly dodge them. Now that I know what's coming, oops. It should not be as bad. I hope. this is the survival with too many layers. So why do I feel like the bullets aren't even the same size on this one? Some of them feel larger, and others feel slightly smaller for some reason. Easy. Ouch. Yeah, I'm doing much better the second time around, so it's just a matter of fact of knowing what's coming and adapting to it. Oh yeah, it needs to charge up right. Wow, I went straight through one of those lines. Yeah, those really don't need to curve. And this is where the gimmick becomes pretty much useless, because you can only purify those big things, and you still have to dodge all of the rest, so it might actually be easier if you just ignore them. They're aimed anyway. Alright. Okay. Alright, so that's Drak's. Very nice script, as usual. On the hard side. Not very blind friendly, but it gets better on the second playthrough, so yeah, I actually enjoyed that. Very nice. Release gives a bit of invincibility, ah. Okay, alright, up next is Tricky Sticks. Let's hope this one has resolution that works right off the bat. Yes! Big window on the first try. Tricky, you're the only good person in this. Alright. Path of Dubious Altruism. Join Tricky on his latest trip down nameless path. This time, it seems he knows who he's looking for. Replays are dead thanks to music sync technology, TM. If the background has no trees, retry until it does. What? Oh. Oh, I could just sit back and watch this replay. Wait, but replays are dead thanks to music sync technology, but there's a replay anyway. Alright, so we've got lobby art from Last Secret Santa, I think. Music shut up, and let's retry, so it's actually synced. Many fears. Ooh. Nezu bullets, very nice. Always a big fan of those. And this time we actually have a stage as well. Morning confrontation. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Who lies at the end of nameless path today? Oops, I did a bad. And Tricky throws out cabbage. No, seriously, the bullets used by the bomb kind of do look like cabbage. Ouch. Finally. Oh fuck, I actually have limited lives in this. Oops. Time to not do bad, I hope. the heck, you're here already? You get up this early on Saturday? Whatever, you know the drill, right? Wait, who is this? Don't be salty after I shoot you down with... This is Ashley? That is not what I expected Ashley to look like at all. I don't know why, but I kind of expected her to have long hair. Short is fine too. Ooh, fire. I wish I could read the spell name, but I'm too focused on dodging. Let's try again. Unsafe marksmanship, celebratory gunfire. Contrary to, like, Drakarine stuff, Tricky's is very, very simple. It usually seldom has more than 2 layers to it, the Danmaku, but it's still very fun. Crimson Desperado. Ouch. Right, let's go for the cabbages again, because I actually need to not die. Bye. Alright. Berries that take after angels and demons, young firebrands that obstruct my path. What an eventful morning. I also hope the demon is as trivial as his daughter. I also hope I get my original cane back soon. Good morning. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Ooh. Come on, we use demon in this world. Devil is for some forgotten realms. We both know it's just a saying. Just teasing. So, what's the black-white mage doing here? The sun hasn't even started coming up, you know. Ah yes, that is quite important. Yesterday at work, I was explaining to Mr. Iruma where objects should not go. Didn't need that detail. And he, quite naturally, thanked me for my time. Quite emphatically, actually. Suspiciously so. In fact, all of my patients on Friday ended up thanking me quite a lot. I also found myself doing much of the same, with my employees, of course, not patients. Congratulating Mio on new file efficiencies, appreciating Jess's new cleaning familiar. It is, without a doubt, suspicious. What's suspicious about appreciation? Maybe lots of people just felt like it. Compulsion. What? It was not coincidence. I was compelled to show appreciation to others. To the fruit salesman, to the meat vendor, to women calling me cute. That is not something I would do. That, and I detected influence being exerted on my mind. Hellish influence, actually, truly demonic. Once I knew what to find, I found it in others too. The demonic being who caused an incident to change society into appreciating others. It must be you, Cole. What was your surname? Just say Lightman. Thank you. The charming demon is none other than you. Cole Mima. Okay, you got me. Wasn't hiding it much. So, now what are you gonna do? Defeat you in Danmakufu so you stop. Regardless of your motives, I cannot allow you to unduly influence others. I already defeated your little follower. Am I what? Did Jaime or Redrin come out here? No, I'm talking about... who was it? Ashley? Ashley. Wait. You did what to Ashley? Made her in a spell card duel. Oh, okay, we're cool then. Really? Of course not, bastard! I don't care if it's self-defense or that she followed me without asking. Do anything to my kid, and there's hell to pay. It was, in fact, self-defense. Don't care. Fine then, we'll settle this as usual. With a spell card duel. Alright. Demon's Evocation and Evil Fiend's Burning Hands. Oh, that's just the same as... oh, it's slightly different than Ashley's. Very nice. I do like the fact that both of them use the same spell once, except Cole's is slightly different. Shows their relation to one another. I also really like the patterns in this, wow. Again, on the simple side, but in a good way. Charming Demon, Marin Karinon. Oh no, Elk SMT references. Really like this too. Also, is that sound effect Tricky trying to do an evil laugh? It sounds so bad. It's like oh. Yeah, this is cool too, but hard. Help. Horticulture, growing the seed of evil. Very nice. Notion Rain. Is this a survival? Looks like it. Oops. Boomster you. Or are these just more coals? Seems like it. Oh, there's a brown coal. There's a yellow coal. Oh shit, it's getting pretty crowded in here now. There's a green coal now as well. Ah! And it's not a survival, as it turns out. That's too many coals. Hey, not bad, Stickman. Even if you lost, my clothes are ruined. Why must this be the case? Dunno, Grace too many kunai? Oh well, let's just cast Mend. You mean Cure? No, Mend. Behold. Mended. Wait, what the fuck? You can heal clothes? It's a secret skill. Now cease your incidenting. Fine, I'll fix it. Just gotta stop sending the signal to all my roses. Good. Now let's go heal your daughter. She needs healing? Just a little bit. Your lifeline is in the palm of my hands after all. Okay. Still can't believe she followed me. Hey, is 21 too old for humans to be grounded? It's not too old to be stoned. I'll go on ahead. That guy's loosening up, huh? Wonder if he can handle some more problems weaseling their way in. Anyway, let's fix up the glamour. And... Dad, did you losers that Mr. Tricky lying about that? Of course he lost. Just another day in Gensokyo, a world of shrines and yokai. Well, that was fun. That was big fun. Roll credits. Okay. That was the third one, and Tricky's goes to the woo. And up last is mine. Oh boy. Big screen moment. Here we go. Let me get the music to shut up first. This is fine. And the sound effects most of all, because the sound effects are super loud. Alright. Very bare bones option menu. Backgrounds, effect cuts. Light off. Okay. So technically this script has a lot of things to show. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one run of the script in its sort of fresh installed state, and then I'm going to automatically unlock everything and show you everything that there is to show in the script. So let's go on first. 4 difficulties to choose from. We've got easy mode, normal mode, hard mode, and lunatic mode, all of them named after card games. I'm gonna play hard. 3 players to choose from, first of which is Megumu. So let's shut it up slightly more. Okay, first of which is Megumu. Megumu is generally a forward-focused shot type. Except when she focuses, her options stay in place and shoot piercing lasers. So it's kind of a fusion between Marissa and Imperishable Knight Vermilior. Her bomb clears the whole screen and does some damage. We've got Chimada. Chimada has a very unique shot type. It's like a small aura around her. When she focuses, the aura kind of moves forward a little, but the range is very small. To compensate for that, it does a lot of damage. Her bomb is also very unique in that it actually does no damage at all. Instead, it activates her final spell, basically. The aura around her, whenever a bullet comes in that can be cleared by a spell, it instead turns into a knife that's aimed at Chimada. So it's, yeah, you can imagine that can lead to some shenanigans. And the last one is Misamaru. Misamaru's shot type is also kind of weird. She creates yin-yang orbs around herself. If you're unfocused and she creates a ring, it's gonna spread into 3 rings that move forward. And if you're focused, then the ring is gonna stay and it's going to shoot aimed shots. And her bomb just creates a bunch of explosive yin-yang orbs that also yield a little bit of money. So, which one should I go with? I think I'm gonna go with Misamaru, actually. For ability cards, there are 3 to choose from at the start. The first one is Meowsticks. Meowsticks is an active card that creates a small bullet-eating barrier around you. I'm gonna pick that one. Then we've got Sokuhara. All of these are Shrines and Yokai characters, by the way, from various people. Sokuhara is basically the card if you want a scoring system. Because what Sokuhara's card does is it creates a small score multiplier that increases from grazing and from collecting bullet deletion items. And that multiplier applies to score gained from money items and from spell bonuses. But in exchange for an epic score multiplier, you're going to get a bit of darkness around you, so you cannot see all of the screen, which is very detrimental on some spells. So, if you're going to use this card, don't expect to do a no card clear. You will need cards to get through some of the harder parts of the stage, because you'll notice later that some spells are pretty much impossible if you can't see all of the screen. So I'm not going to pick that one. Instead, I'm going to pick Tricky's card, which is Stone. It's an equipment card, and it's just throwing rocks, really. It's a stone, Tricky. You didn't make it. Alright. So, there are a total of 25 ability cards in this, and after I've done my first... After I've done my first run of this script, I'm going to show all of the ability cards with the debug unlock. The loading screen gives you random shrines and yokai trivia every time it pops up. Night Parade of 100 Paper Gods, Obsessive Monopoly. So obviously, since I made this, I know how the stage goes. That still doesn't mean I'm not going to die to it, because as you know, I'm bad at games. Music was composed by Spooder Boy this time. What else? Alright, activated Meowstic's card there. As you can see, that barrier eats up bullets for a while. This might be a section where Misumaru's bomb will be shown off, because I'm bad at games. That's the card getting ready. And we have our mid-boss, Tsushima. Is this Nameless Path? It might as well be Nameless Path. The trees are literally the exact same graphic. Alright, Decay carries Shooter. This is one of those spells that I was talking about earlier that would be really hard if you cannot see all of the screen. This one creates a black hole that orbits around Tsushima, and it also sucks you towards it. Also, lasers just kind of destroy Meowstic's box. Eternal Feast, Appassionata of Thrace. Alright, and after the mid-boss we get our first shop. So we've got, I'm going to show all of these off individually, so I'm not going to go through them very long. This is Drug's card, Ramiel's card, Yoka's card, Dorman's card. This one references Kosuke, and this is Tsushima's own card. Which just, it increases the radius with, for item collection. So I think I'm gonna go with Dorman, because it speeds up the rate at which your active cards recharge. So sorry I can't really pay attention to chat too much, because game. And I'm also trying to explain stuff, and yeah. Oh yeah, the Alot and Yoka's card were two of the ones that Lobby drew. The others were drawn by Junki. Warning, yin yanks from the bottom of the screen. This is where stuff could get hard, but ability cards are your friend. If you're not trying to go for a no-card run, which, by the way, GCP has confirmed is really hard on Lunatic, use the cards. It's literally the point of the script, to make more use of the cards. But it's not as though they're required at any point, they just make your lives significantly easier. This is the last section of the stage. It's not as long as Augusta Japonicorum. No worries. Alright, Death Fairy time. This one goes through all the colors of the rainbow. And afterwards it just tries to murder you, so shoot it down before the purple phase concludes. A card show using the cards crafted from dragon gems. If only this person was aware of the potential horror they could unleash. You certainly went all out for this script, dude. I did! I felt like if I was going to make a new Script Festival script, it had to beat my previous one out of the water by a large margin. It reminds me of an incident a few years ago, the one with those dreadful kings killing time by manipulating life. This refers to a Shrines and Yokai incident that Banana ran a few years ago. How scary! But with these new cards, nobody could ever harm me. Is that right, Miss Camelon? Who are you, and why do you know my name? An overzealous fan? A stalker? Neither. Merely somebody that does her research before investigating. You have taken quite the liking to the ability cards, is that not right? Well, yes, they're really amazing. Even without having played a game with one, I can awaken the power of the person referenced in it. It's like they contain the real people. The reason for that is because it is exactly so. What? These cards are made from Magatama, gems that can house a fragment of a soul. The ability cards therefore do house fragments of the souls of Kensoku's inhabitants. That's a joke, right? Souls themselves are made of Magatama, therefore a physical Magatama is the ideal receptacle for a soul. But that's not that bad. All items contain souls, even cards. No, especially cards. Like humans and yokai, they grow with experience as they compete against each other in games. For the sake of the cards, I must use them for games and shows. You completely misunderstand the gravity of the situation. Have you any idea what happens to the people whose Magatama are taken? Take enough, and they will be left to weaken and die in emptiness. Is this the future you desire? All of this references a certain game. But what? No, who'd watch my shows then? Let me tell you a little story. There exists an island to the east of here that devours souls for the selfish purposes of its kings. They stole the souls of Kensoku once before as well. They did? These kings harvest Magatama to accumulate wealth like that Tengu, or to use as a cheap source of dreamy entertainment like you. To prevent Kensoku from becoming a horrid place like that, I must nip the fascination with Magatama in the bud. Is this just an extended tongue? No, it is. It is. I felt like the connection to Tongno was too obvious not to make with the Magatamas. I'm no greedy king, nor some dream drug addict. Don't think your fear-mongering will convince me to give up this power. I'm finally standing on my own 2 feet. This way I don't have to be afraid of exterminators, nor the mountain-strong yokai. But 1 copy of each card is enough, however much of a soul is in there. I can use its power as if it were the whole deal. That power is exactly why I must liberate you of all the card-shaped Magatama you hold. And what would you do with them, huh? These cards are safe with me. Destroy all duplicates if you must, but I won't give up my collection. With the 5 forces of my own Magatama, I will release the poor souls you hold in captivity. Impure yokai, you shall never devour a soul again. So to put it simple, Camelon is a character that's been around in Shrines and Yokai for a long time. She's a chameleon yokai, but that's not entirely true. I'm going to show you her profile later. But yeah, she's a yokai with the ability to awaken cards to life. And when unconnected marketeers rolled around, well, the story kind of wrote itself, you know? So, This is a very blatant demonstration of the ability. She just summons giant cards and commands them to attack you. And after every spell, here's a shop. Once again, I'm going to go through the cards one by one after the run is complete, so let's go with Tazue's card, pushes bullets aside. And has a very low cooldown time. Actually the lowest of all the active cards, I think. Death Sentence, Catastrophe War of White Rose and Red Rose. After, yes, Wish, after every spell. Oops. What, did you think there were just going to be 3 cards throughout the battle? That would be kind of a waste, wouldn't it? Honestly, I don't think it's that big of a pace breaker. But I'm also the person who made the script, so I might be biased. Duel. It's time to none of these are really good. Oh, now the FPS are dropping slightly because of the stream. This spell is hard. Let me show you the last phase as well. Ouch. Yeah, that's what I get for wanting to show you the last phase. Oh yeah, Cole has a card as well. You know, the boss from the previous, from Tricky's script. Ouch. Yeah. Anxiety levels are high. Yeah, you're not the first one to hear Megalovania. I lost track of where the thing is. Okay. You're not the first one to hear Megalovania in this. I don't even know why. I don't think Spooter did that intentionally. Okay, yeah, I missed it again. Oops. I think it doesn't matter. No, it does matter. So, here's Misumaru's bomb. Final spell time. And I didn't even get any of the really cheaty cards. I'm going to actually have to dodge this. These amulets are bomb immune, so ability cards will also not affect them. Alright. Oops. So this final spell only activates if you have 8 or more cards at the end of the battle. And guess what? It uses all of your equipped cards against you. One by one. Yep. And that's all. Yes, Banana, that's one of the things I'm going to show off. But first... Alright, so... End screen, nothing really remarkable, but you do get a message if you do it with no bombs and if you do it with no misses. It says like no miss clear, no bomb clear. And if you get enough score, you'll also get a little message there, depending on how much enough score you got there. Alright. No saving briefly. Alright, so I'm gonna exit out of this quickly, and I'm gonna turn on the debug cheat code to unlock everything. And then I'm going to show you everything there is to see in the script. If you want to play, if you want to experience Least Connected Nocketeer for yourself, then get off the stream now, because I'm going to show every card effect, I'm going to showcase every profile, and things like that. Alright, so let's get into the game again. Let's do it on easy, because it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we're gonna start off with Drak's card. Drak's card is an active card. I'm gonna turn this off. You can see all of the cards in this game. Drak's card is an active card that basically acts like Cherno's Freeze in Great Fairy Wars. So maybe I shouldn't do this in easy, because in easy the first fairies don't fire any bullets. And you get a lot of random S and Y trivia as I'm doing this. So sit back and enjoy the ride. Right, here's Megumu, by the way, and Drak's card. Prone to lagging, unfortunately. You would auto-collect these if you don't get hit. Let me charge it up again. And use it again. Yeah, big score. Alright, next up on the list of active cards, we've seen Tazue's. Tazuiz just pushes bullets away to the left and right. Mamoru's, you've seen that one as well. Just creates a box that eats bullets for a while. Phantoms just makes you invincible for a while. It's kind of like the lantern from Impossible Spell card. So yeah, that's one of the cheaty cards. So I can give up a reference and I'll see it. Start, yeah. Oh, whoops. Alright, so next up is Skogul's card. Skogul's card transforms every single item on screen into money. So if you shoot down stuff, like enemies normally drop money and spell items, but if you use this card, as you can see, they all turn into money. So that could be good for scoring if you know how to use it. I'm not going to go too much into detail on when to use these cards and what they all do exactly, just generally showcasing the effects. One Punch Haniwa, it just shoots a fist that does a lot of damage on hit. This is better off shown in a boss fight actually, so let's go into spell practice quickly. Get that. I need to pick... Actually, I don't need to, because it unlocks everything. Let's just... pick this. Alright, so once Tsushimo's health. Oh yeah, it also has recoil, because it launches stuff, so watch out for the recoil. Don't do it like I did. Oh. Alright, for real this time. Boop. It's kind of like Remelia's, but it works from afar, basically. But like I said, recoil is a bit of an issue. So, use this card responsibly. Next up... Oh yeah, this card. I can't even show this off easily. Because what this does is it calls up an instant shop. You use it, it fills the screen with smoke, clears bullets, and you get a shop. The problem is prices are slightly higher than in regular shops. So maybe I'm gonna do a run with this later to actually show off how it works. But for now, yeah, it just calls up a shop basically. Shuffle Time is Camelan's card, which you can only buy after the spell of the same name. And it gets rid of all of your current cards and gives you random new ones. So let's just, I don't know, pick drugs. Alright, watch the cards, picking Camelans. And now we've got two completely different cards. We've got Chikuji and Ramiel. Which is also kind of bug. You need to press A. Actually, what's going on with the... Oh, that's a bug. Oh yeah, here's Chikuji's shop, by the way. As you can see, the prices are slightly inflated. And I can't actually buy anything because I have no money. Oh yeah, for some reason the display in the bottom left is bugging out. That doesn't usually happen. I'm gonna look into that. But yeah, it does work. Alright. Buy drugs. And now we're gonna go into the equipment cards. First up is Ramiel. Ramiel is kind of like the UFO, but better. The bug fixing never ends. Alas, yes. So yeah, it's just a little wheel that erases bullets around you. It has a way bigger hitbox than the UFO, so it's actually useful compared to its counterpart in unconnected marketeers. Viable UFO. Alright. Next up on the equipment list is Nobody. Nobody shoots fire. Limited range, but one of the strongest equipment cards in terms of raw firepower. I just told you, it's Nobody's. Yep. Next up is Chorus. Chorus equipment card kind of works like... what's her face? Reimu A in Double Dealing Character. If you don't get hit like me, because I wasn't paying attention to anything just now. But yeah, it creates a dagger that homes in on enemies. Also very strong, very useful to have. And we've got Ryomika. Who just shoots backwards. Wow. There are not many places in the stage where this is useful. Definitely not early game, but after the mid-boss there's a portion where the yin-yangs come from the bottom of the screen, and that's very useful for killing them quickly. Alright, you've already seen Stone. Next up is Chamemi's Untainted White Line, which makes your point of collection act like a laser, and it also makes it visible. So as you can see, there's the item get borderline, and there's our laser. And whenever an enemy crosses it, they take damage. And she's at the boss with butt shotgun. The only shot type who really... well, if you set up Megumu's options, maybe. Or you could do it with Shimada if you play unfocused. But it's pretty hard to get up in the boss's face, so let alone above them. So that's all the that's all of the equipment cards done. So now we're gonna get into the many passive cards. First up is Lissai's card, which turns off your hitbox for 2 seconds after activating an active card. So I'm gonna get drugs again. and when the things come in, my hitbox goes away for a short time. Let me see if I can show that better. Oops. Yeah, I still run into bullets because I'm dumb, but as you can see, I could stay inside the bullets and not bother. Then we have Grandis. Grandis gives you money when you graze. Not every time you graze, but like every sixth bullet you graze, you gain money, money, money. So, as you can see, I haven't killed a single enemy with this. But yeah, grazing gives me money. This is also one of the ones drawn by a lobby. So is this one. And so is this one. The rest are drawn by Junki. There are a few more lobby cards coming up, and most of them are drawn by Junki. Then we have Hikawa's card. Hikawa triples the value of every spell item you get, so you need to collect 3 times less to get an extra bomb. See if I can actually show this off easily. So yeah, you can see I've already almost got another bomb just from that first segment. And here's the first spell extend. So yeah. If you like using bombs, get Hikawa's card. Next up is Kairyu's. Kairyu just gives you a longer death bomb window. And that's the longer death bomb window. Useful if you're accustomed to the DNH default death bomb window, because Least Connected Market has a very slow default death bomb window. Yeah, a very short one. No, not a very slow one, a very short one. This was also a lobby card. Then we've got Sokuhara's Prophetic Shades. I'm gonna show you how bad the effect really is. So yeah, you can see the score multiplier underneath the card go up as I graze a little bit. But it also goes up from bullet deletion items, way more than just from grazing. So don't try to do a score run until you know how the stage works. That's a bad idea. And like I said, there are some spells where you won't be able to dodge them easily with this. For example, Carrier's Shooter is one of them, and the other one is Shuffle Time. But you can cheese them with ability cards, if you know how. So yeah, if you get the right cards with score runs, you can very easily rank in the billions. Yes, Wish, this is a challenge. Knock yourself out trying to score this game. I want to see how far you can get. Actually, anyone who's interested in scoring, just give this game a try with the Prophetic Shades. Try out various setups. You've got 25 cards to choose from. Alright, Dormant's card I've already explained. It just it speeds up the cooldown of active cards. Can't really show that easily. We have Beachside Barbecue Grill. This is Genmei's ability, and it lowers your point of collection to half of the screen. I'm gonna show that off with Chamami's card because it makes the POC visible. So you know where the POC usually is. And with Genmei's card, it's here. Alright, very basic card. And yeah, as you can see, it affects the placement of Chamami's lasers as well. Alright. Bye, Chamami. Oh boy! One of my favorite cards, the Nuclear Death Cauldron. This is Robin's card. And it forces you to do a no-miss clear, because you get no lives. But instead, all of your lives contribute to your shot power, so every time you get a life, either from score extends, or from buying it in the shop, or from the drop from Tsushima, as well as your 2 starting lives, they get converted into more and more shot power. So, yeah. Kaboom. This is also difficult to show off directly, unfortunately. So, just settle for knowing what it does. Charming the Market Manipulation is Cole's card, and it reduces the price of all shops, including Chikuji's shop. So if you have the Pot of Greed and this card, then you're only paying 75% of the price instead of 150% of the price. Yeah, this is also a useful card for certain scenarios. Can actually show it up with Chikuji's, maybe. The Pot of Greed. Money, money, money. It must be funny. Alright, let's pull up the Pot of Greed. And yeah, you can see the prices are a little bit odd now. Yeah, 112 yen, for example. This is normally way higher. So they kind of balance each other out. Yeah, I want to exit without buying. Then we've got the Day of Reckoning, Yoka's card. And this is kind of like Eiki's card, but instead of just a small clear around you, it actually uses up a bomb. So if you don't have a bomb, but you do have 200 yen, this is not going to activate. This is just out a bomb if you have 200 yen. So yeah, I can try to show this off. But I need to actually collect money first, so time to go with Chimara. I need to get Moolah. At least 200 before I can run into a bullet. Alright. So, I've got Yoka's equipped. Let's get hit. And it just automatically triggers a bomb. Oh yeah, Chimada's bomb is awkward. That's what it does. And if I get hit again, bomb activates again. And yeah, this effect on Shimada's bomb lasts until you get hit. Okay. And last but not least, we have Tsushima's card, which just increases your item collection radius. I'm gonna show that off. Oops. I don't know if you can tell, but the radius is a lot larger than it usually is. Of course you can't tell if I'm above the point of collection, but yeah, there. Big radius. Soup! Eat all the items. Holse. Okay, that's all of the cards shown off. Oh yeah, Banana wanted me to show off, as I told you before, that Berserker Soul, the final spell, well, the TLB spell, it uses all of your equipped cards against you. But what happens if you go into spell practice, and this only works in spell practice because you need at least 8 cards to trigger it in main game, but if you go into spell practice without any cards, here's what happens. Oh, you don't have any cards, that's no fun. This is the part where I would have used my power on all the cards you collected. Well, that's a bit of a bummer, but no worries, I have a backup plan. I'll just use my own deck, which means all of the cards you don't have, aka all of them. Well, let's see. So yeah, they're all in canonical order, so we start with Drugs, then Meowstick, then Tazue. Obviously this is easy mode, so yeah. I wonder if anyone would be able to do this on Lunatic. All card rush. Without any aid from anything. Okay, not gonna show off everything here, because... Yay. There's 25 cards in total, so you'd go through 25 patterns, each of them 10 seconds long. So, you'll be there for a solid 4 minutes, a little longer. Let's look in the gallery. You've got your usual music room, you've got character profiles. You unlock Tsushima's and Kamalan's profiles by defeating them. Defeat the mid-boss, defeat the boss. And you unlock the OC profiles by collecting the respective cards. So you can go through these at your own pace. Tsushima's and Kamalan's have longer profiles, as you can see, and the others have slightly shorter, because I didn't want to say too much about them. It's usually just 3 to 4 paragraphs on each of them. So yeah. And the credits, which shows everyone. I'm gonna go to the credits last, so let's look at the music room first, which I'm very proud of. Jukebox style music room. Title theme, stage theme, boss theme are unlocked as you first hear them. So this is unlocked by default. You unlock this by starting the stage. This by starting the boss fight, of course. And this by either game overing or clearing the game. This one just was arranged by Roka. She was okay with me using it. And you've got all of the previous Script Festival tracks, as in Hidden Spice and For Seasoning, Stage 6, Extra, and Augusta Japonicorum. As well as a theme that I've never shown publicly before from a very, very old project that never got released. So yeah, you can listen to your old favorites at your leisure. Yeah, you have to unlock them first though. Okay, what else? Options, well, you've seen the options already. There's no point in showing what the light backgrounds look like. So just static images, spell practice, you've seen it. So yeah, that's everything for least connected marketing. Of course, if you want to read the profiles, play it yourself, unlock the cards, read the profiles. And for the credits, kudos to everyone who lent me their aid with this. Least connected marketeer. I should probably mention this doesn't advance automatically, you have to press your shot button. That is just Uno, yes. So, that concludes the 2021 Shrines and Yokai Script Festival Showcase. So, yeah. SMY override close server, yes. No, don't! So thank you very much for tuning in today. Thank you, Adam, for your submission. Thank you, Drak, for your submission as well. Thank you, Tricky, for your submission. And thank you, me, for my submission, as well as everyone who lent me their aid. They're all listed in the little credit sequence. I had a great deal of fun making this script, a great deal of fun playing everyone's script as well. And I hope you had fun watching me play them. Moreover, I hope you will have fun playing them for yourself. So, I encourage you to try and break least connected marketing as much as possible. Not so much in the getting the game to crash sense, but more so in the getting the score counter to go as high as possible sense. Who knows? And as you can see, there's a card that lets you buy more cards, so here's another challenge. Try to get all of the cards in the game in a single run. That's what I want to see. All the cards in a single run, score counter as high as possible. Do what you wish with this game. It's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough rubies. Enough rubies means 0 rubies. So yeah. Is that even possible? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. All I can say is, while playtesting this script, I was very surprised at the possibilities that least connected marketing has to offer. More shredded. No, oh my god, no. Anyway, gonna end the stream here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time on Danmakufu, Delirium, and who knows, perhaps one day in Shrines and Yokai.